Hey there, paper geeks and glitter nerds, it's Senna the Crazy Geek Crafter. This time I'm making a birthday card with pandas on it. And it's not because the recipient loves pandas, it's because the recipient was getting a game with pandas in it. Now I haven't played this game yet, but I'm looking forward to it. It's a board game where you have to grow a garden, where you both have to feed the panda, but you also have to keep a nice garden for the emperor, as I understand the game. But I'm going to use lawn fawn for this. I have the party animals and I have the birthday panda from, well, that was the first year they did their birthday stamps, I think. Way back. But it's coming in handy now. Now this was a bit of a rush job, so you're only going to see me stamp these images, you're not going to see me color them. Not that there was much coloring to do on the actual panda. I tinted the whites, and of course I colored in all the accessories in the chosen colors. I did the coloring sitting on my couch since I was in a hurry. This was a rush job and I was in pain also, so it helped me that I could sit at a different angle and color than I do at the desk. With the tiny elements finished, I have to figure out the composition of the card. I did pick out a few pattern papers I wanted to use. I had some ideas for embellishments. Not all of them made it on the card, but this one did. It's some confetti paper from Free Scoops that I really like. And I'm cutting it out with my trusty simple and basic rectangle. With the background ready, I needed somewhere for my pandas to stand. They couldn't just be floating around. So I took out some green cardstock and cut a piece out with some grass so that they have somewhere to be. Next I needed a sentiment, so I'm pulling out this Free Scoops hooray to put on the card. And I'm going to try it out in green. Something about this card was bothering me, so I went through my stash and I found something for the parcels and the extra bamboo to sit on, and I figured that was my problem. There was no table. But I'm going to end up going to bed after this, and in the morning, or actually while I'm lying in bed trying to fall asleep, I know what it is that is the problem with my card. So I can get up the next morning and fix it. Does that ever happen to you? That you really can't figure out what is wrong, but you know something is wrong with your card, and then you have to leave it, and when you're away from it, the idea just hits you. This is what I should do to fix the card. Oh yes, there was one more try to fix this before I went to bed that was trying to make the sentiment in red instead, since there was a lot of green on this card. So I figured maybe I should change up the sentiment. Before I turned on the camera, I did play around with the idea I had during the night about a round cutout with the pandas on it on top of the confetti background. And that's why you see this blue piece here, because I was contemplating if that was what I needed. And it was, but not that blue piece. I needed some clouds, of course. Some soft clouds in the background to pull my look together. If you've seen me do balloons before, you know I have a pet peeve about there being actual string on the balloon. I don't like stamped strings. I can't explain it. It looks weird to me, and they're impossible to cut out when you don't want to leave that white border on it. So it's way easier for me to just fiddle with this. This is embroidery floss. But that or thread or something, I need it to look right. The last thing to be sorted is the embellishments, and I had some real trouble here because of the red and the green. I didn't really have anything in my stash that fit. I don't know why I don't have red sequins. That's really weird. But I don't. So I had to find some other solution, and I will, I promise you that. Just going through one more time to be sure there's nothing I can use. And then, after some contemplation, I go through my drops and I decide on crystal stickles. You can't go wrong with crystal stickles, right? So for the balloons and a few of the accessories, I'm just gonna dump the glitter on there. I hope you loved my Panda card as much as I did. If you know the game I was talking about, please comment it down below. And if you liked the video, press the like button, subscribe, and ring the bell if you're afraid to miss the next video. Until next time, I hope you'll be having a good day, evening, or night.